Hi there, Hannah. My name is Ellen, and I'll be correcting this essay for you today. The topic is prisoners, ex prisoners, and if they're the best people to talk to youngsters about crime. Let's see what you wrote here. It is commonly believed that former convicts that were released from a prison, while being fully resocializated, can provide young people with valuable life lessons. In my opinion, talking to ex prisoners could be highly beneficial for teenagers, but also should be performed in a controlled way with the assistance of pedagogists or child psychologists. Okay, so good. I like this. Let's see. The first sentence was good except for this word. It's not really a word. I think the word you were looking for was resocialized, perhaps. Um, And then I like the second sentence, so that was good. Okay, let's keep moving on then. People who were convicted and then underwent the rehabilitation process can serve as examples of the importance of the responsibility for one's actions. In other words, interacting with ex-criminals could allow the youth to see the real life examples of people who made a mistake by breaking the law LAW, but later were able to become law LAW abiding citizens. For example, these interactions with ex-criminals can give young people a different perspective, showing that in adult life, the consequences of unrightful decisions are serious and can affect their whole life. Okay. Careful with the difference between law and low because they're two separate words. This could actually, it's a vocabulary mistake that could affect your coherence and cohesion. So be careful with that. Okay. All right, fine. Let's keep going. Although listening to people who have been in prison could be eye opening for teenagers, there is also a certain risk related to that. For instance, some convicts' confessions can include sexual reference or stories of serious physical abuse, which can cause trauma when heard by young, innocent people. Thus, it is important to ensure that adolescents hear only speeches that are appropriate for their age and will not evoke anxiety or fear. Assessing the talks in advance by professionals in not children, child psychology would ensure the information shared by ex-prisoners is suitable for people in of a certain age. Okay, what a good paragraph. I really like this. The one thing that I would recommend is that you reverse this because what we typically do is we put our concession paragraph first. So this is your concession paragraph. This is where you talk about what you supposedly truly believe. And what we typically do is we say, well, I have this concerns about this issue. This is what I'm worried about, but this is what I really think. And so this then acts like an anchor. So it's really in your best interest to have your concession first and then talk about this. Okay? All right, I want to take a look at your conclusion because I have one concern about it so far, and I'll tell you what that is in a minute. In summary, former convicts who successfully went through resocialization may help assist kids in understanding the role of making the right decisions and taking responsibility for their actions in adult life. From my point of view, the youth should be exposed to those interactions. However, in order to ensure children's safety and comfort, it is important to provide them with a safe environment and access to selected information that had been evaluated by experts in child development. Okay, so I'll tell you what I was a little worried about. I was worried about the length of this. You see, your conclusion is essentially a place where you restate your position and not really much more. You certainly don't provide any new information, but you restate your position, and then you might finish the essay off with like a thought provoking. And what you want to do typically is not spend too much time neither on your conclusion nor on your introduction. This for me was a perfect length for an introduction, and I was a little concerned because this felt rather long. Where you really want to spend time developing and writing and analyzing is in your body paragraphs. So you could have done that. However, this was really well written. You really kind of restated some of the main ideas of your essay. So I was actually okay with it, even though in the beginning I was a little concerned. So it's good. It's very good, but I want you to take into consideration some of the suggestions I made earlier as far as reversing these paragraphs is concerned, and the other things that I mentioned as well. I think you're off to a great start. I'd like to see more work from you. I'd love to see what you're doing in task one. So perhaps we can continue working together. If you found this helpful, you can sign up for essay correction packages with us. Or if you want something more comprehensive, there's the online course, which will teach you everything you need to know about IELTS. So I hope we can work together in order to help you prepare. And I want to wish you lots and lots of luck.